Hey there, my friends. How are you doing? Ashley Bright, the Message Fixer here. And continuing on my series, we're going to talk about how to overcome people's natural anti-persuasion radar. Okay, on a previous video, I covered four techniques very quickly, and now I want to circle back and we'll talk about one in particular. So for a little recap, it's important to understand that when we are providing people with a new idea, by definition of it being new, people are naturally going to push back. There's going to be resistance. Okay, this is just the way we are as human beings. We don't like to have that feeling that we are being persuaded. We're going to naturally push back, even if it's completely illogical, and sometimes we are going to push back. Okay, so there's four ways to overcome that. We're going to talk about number one. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to provide a menu of choices. Okay, these are guided choices or bounded choices. Okay, so think about some experience you've had where you're being pressured, you're being pushed to make a decision, and you feel it, and you don't like that lack of freedom. You don't like that autonomy, your agency to make a decision being taken away from you. And so the way we can bring that back, give people autonomy, give them that agency, is through choices. And so you provide what are called bounded choices. And so for anyone out there who has children, you've probably done this intuitively, where if you, for example, want the end goal to be that they eat the food that's on their plate at dinner. Okay, it's not a matter of push, 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 because you know they're going to push back. They want to have some control. And so instead you say, which would you like to eat first? Your vegetables or your chicken? Okay, so ultimately, the goal is that they're going to eat what's on their plate, and you know that. But you've now given them a choice in the action, okay? And that's what's critical. And so whether we're talking about children or talking about adults, you need to keep that same approach in mind. Because when you only provide one choice for someone, it's not really a choice. When you provide one thing, here's the idea, here's the product, here's the solution, you should buy it, you should adopt it, you're crazy if you don't. What are they going to do? They're going to push back, okay? Because what happens is if there's only one thing in front of them, they are going to start thinking about what's wrong with this? Why should I be pushing back? Why should I adopt this? Who's this person to tell me what to do? Okay? But when you provide choices, they're no longer thinking about what is wrong with this thing. Instead, they're thinking about which of these is better. Okay? It becomes about them, and it gives them autonomy, it gives them choice. Okay, so think about that the next time you're going out, you're sharing your idea, you're sharing what you're doing, because this is challenging. When we talk about a lot of the things that I'm focused on, that my clients are focused on, clean energy, clean water, new approaches to the environment, addressing climate change, these are big, heavy topics, and we have the technology, we have the solutions, but what we don't have is buy-in. We don't have people that want to adopt in many cases. There's this concern, this fear, this apprehension. And so using some of these techniques to overcome that hurdle, to get people to buy in, to get people to overcome that natural fear, is going to serve you well in moving it to the next place. If you have questions, I would love to help you out. This is what I do. This is what I'm passionate about. I love that you are out there doing your thing, bringing your innovation, bringing your technology, bringing your passion to help change the world. And when you need help communicating that, I want to help you do that. So you can focus on your business, you can focus on your technology, you can focus on the solution and getting that to the end customer, to the user, to really have that benefit and not be worried about how you communicate it. That's my department. So, all right, my friends, keep doing what you're doing, keep having an impact, and if you need some help, let me know. I'd love to help you out. All right, cheers.